Okay, so this has broken the internet right now. Cassie has come forward with a shocking civil lawsuit with some very wild and disgusting allegations towards P. Diddy, and P. Diddy has vehemently denied everything. Hey guys, it's Murad Morali. Hope you guys are all doing well today. Back at again, it is daily and consistent content, some fresh breaking news. Subscribe to the channel, send a super thanks, and let's get into this mess that I'm absolutely shocked by, but at the same time, I'm not shocked by it. Music mogul Sean Diddy Combs has been accused, trigger warning, and I want to put this in place because even for me, this story is very triggering, guys. So trigger warning, has been accused of R-word and repeated physical abuse by his former girlfriend, R&B legend Cassie, in a new federal lawsuit. The rapper, who goes by P. Diddy, allegedly controlled and abused Cassie for over a decade, and as well as plying her with drugs, beating her, and forcing her to have sex with multiple male sex workers whilst he watched and recorded. The pair, who met in 2005, split in 2018. The lawsuit claimed that just before the end of the relationship, P. Diddy forced his way into her home and R-worded her. Diddy, 54, has denied everything. She has come forward to say, "I'm ready to finally tell my story and to speak up on behalf of myself and for the benefit of other women who face an abuse, in their relationships." Amongst the serious allegations is that P. Diddy trafficked Cassie to male sex workers to fulfill his voyeurism fantasies in hotels and at his home. The lawsuit claims she was directed to have sex with multiple men, sometimes in masks and costumes, whilst the music execs watched and touched themselves and were filmed. Cassie, in the documents, called the ordeals horrific and said she had to take drugs to disassociate. Yep, I can absolutely relate to that. Especially when it happens to my situation last year, guys, everybody began to know those men would definitely be giving me a lot of substances and drugs, and you would take them to completely dissociate, to just not be there in the rooms and do whatever the hell and say whatever the hell these men want so that you can just get the hell out. And that's exactly what she had to do. She had to take the drugs to dissociate. During one of the sex sessions in 2016, which are called freak-offs in the lawsuit, P. Diddy punched her face, giving her a black eye. He fell asleep and she tried to leave the hotel room, but P. Diddy followed her into the hallway and threw glass faces at her. The lawsuit claims that whilst the hotel security cameras captured everything, P. Diddy paid 50 grand for the footage. The lawsuit also claims that he asked Cassie to carry his gun in a purse to imply and show her how dangerous he is. He also allegedly once dangled one of Cassie's friends over a 17th floor hotel balcony. P. Diddy allegedly plied her with ecstasy and ketamine and often beat her up. She never told authorities because it would merely give P. Diddy more excuse to hurt her. The lawsuit notes one event in 2009 where P. Diddy saw her speaking to another agent, so he pushed her into a car and kicked her until she was bloodied. The documents also describe when P. Diddy got angry that Cassie was dating Kid Cudi in early 2012. Diddy told Cassie that he would blow up Cudi's car. Around that time, Kid Cudi's car exploded in his driveway. Kid Cudi's spokesperson has come out to confirm that his car did explode in his driveway, giving credence to what Cassie is saying. Cassie also claims that P. Diddy would threaten to suppress her music if she did not obey his violent orders. He also paid for her car and apartment and had access to her personal medical records. She is seeking unspecified damages. The lawsuit is brought under the Adult Survivors Act, which is the New York law allowing people to file claims even after the statute of limitations has run out. Wow. Now, P. Diddy's lawyers have come out to say that it's absolutely false, that she's using this as a cash grab moment for $30 million, and that is really it, and it's nothing but blatant blackmail. So, there is a lot of allegations that have come forward. There's even more stuff, and the things that he would do to her. Now, a lot of people are questioning why she would come out with this now. P. Diddy is a very powerful man. He's a billionaire. He has connections everywhere. It's not easy to leave abusive situations, number one. But number two, once you get out of those situations, they were with powerful men who still have a lot on you no matter how far you moved on. So it can be extremely hard. No wonder Cassie's current man always used to shade P. Diddy. Like, I never used to get it. But of course, he probably knows the ins and outs of everything that, happened to Cassie. And it's absolutely disgusting. But this is what men of power and men with authority do. They fulfill their sick fantasies and do it with young people. Cassie was 18, 19. He was in his late 30s, P. Diddy. And I feel like I'm glad that there's an understanding here of difference between the fact that she was 18, 19 and the fact that he's in his near 40s using his money and power and authority for his sick fantasies to hire other workers to do stuff to her. She had to take it. He would film it and beat her up and left, right, center and drug her up and stuff. It's wild and it's disgusting. I don't think that Cassie is also the only one. I think there are multiple women, and I think hopefully we're going to see people speak out, because it's not easy for Kid Cudi's team to speak out in support of Cassie. So I'm glad that he's done so, and hopefully more people speak out against P. Diddy, because it is disgusting. absolutely wild. Carisha, you better leave this man immediately with immediate effect, because just because it didn't happen to you doesn't mean it's not happening to other girls. So I feel for Cassie. I feel like her career was definitely suppressed. I feel like after a few good songs, she just absolutely vanished. Nothing else worked, and she was trapped in this relationship with P. Diddy for such a long time. And because he was able to control her, he got away with it for so long, and he kept on increasing the levels. The fact that he would force her to carry a gun to imply how dangerous he is, or the fact that he would buy security footage, or the fact that he would, find out if she's moving a certain way, he would harm her so much that she would bleed, and you are in those intense situations and you can't actually get out. You can't ask for help. You don't know what to do. These are very valid situations that unfortunately people are in. They get stuck and they don't know how to leave, and nobody should be victim blaming Cassie in any capacity as of right now. I don't want to see any victim blaming or any why she didn't leave or she knew what she was doing or XYZ. Victim blaming takes place so much and it's just disgusting to see, in my opinion. And I think that she is completely in the right. She has my full support here. P. Diddy's an absolute waste man. I've met men like him. They are very dangerous men, guys. Extremely dangerous men who will do things to you, ask you to perform sick fantasies. Believe me, I know. We've all seen when it comes to me, all the sick fantasies and stuff like this. And if you don't do it in a certain way, you are forced to take drugs or you get beaten up by these men. And then these men get away with it because clearly they didn't get the blame child. Only I did when my shit hit the fan. And I feel like I was also, the reason why it's so triggering for me and why I'm getting so angry about it is because I was 18, 19, similar to very much Cassie. And these men are in their late 40s and early 50s and they get away with it. It's so annoying. So I'm glad that Cassie is like, you know what? You're not going to get away with it. I'm going to leave the relationship. I'm going to be with my new man. I'm going to have my children and stuff, but I'm not going to let go of what you did to me. And I'm going to let the world know. I'm going to file a civil lawsuit. She's very clever as well for filing a civil lawsuit initially before going criminal. Right now, she hasn't pressed charges, but when you file a civil lawsuit, it's hard for P. Diddy to try and maneuver any bankruptcy claims. Not that I think that he will. But I think she's got him locked in right now, and we'll see where this goes. But hopefully that she also applies criminal charges. Hopefully more people come forth as well, because these allegations are absolutely disgusting, but extremely common, and it comes with power and authority and notoriety. That's exactly what P. Diddy has. And I'm pretty sure that she's not the only one. There's been so many people screaming about things that P. Diddy might have done, left, right, and center. So many allegations. I'm just sickened by the stuff that she has put down, and I feel absolutely sorry for her. My full empathy is with her, and the fact that he would hire multiple random men to try and do things to her and force them to do things to her while he would sit there and touch himself and film it all is insane. Can you just guys, this is insane. This is R. Kelly level type of weird shit. Insane. Do you understand? Absolutely wild what these men do and how they just get away with it. And my question is, why has P. Diddy gone away with it for so long? It's giving surviving P. Diddy, and hopefully more people come forward and speak about this, because what the hell is going on? Subscribe to the channel, guys. Click that button for daily and consistent content. I would appreciate it. Send us super thanks. I would appreciate it. Subscribe, click that button, and I'll catch you guys soon for another video. Because believe you me, guys, these men out here, they have some sick ass disgusting fantasies, and they will hire the vulnerable and poor to play it out, and it's just wild. It's just disgusting.